And these are the star of today's show. Two beautiful ribeyes with a ridiculous amount of marbling. You see, I love steaks, but I am also addicted to dry age. I have done so many different experiments with it, and the flavor of dry age is just something very special. The biggest problem with it is that it takes a lot of time. But today we're going to try to fake that flavor and see if we can fool a football player. To be specific, this guy, Warren Sapp. He's not only an NFL Hall of Famer, he's a fantastic fisherman, but most importantly, one awesome dude. As he is going to let us know if this experiment is going to be a success or a total disaster. As today I'm going to see if I can fake the dry aging taste. And here we have our very special ingredient, Koji rice. Now I've done a full experiment on this, and that one was a complete success. If you have not seen that video, I highly recommend you checking it out later on. But this paste is a little bit more different, as it has more concentration of Koji rice. You see, Koji rice is a type of fungus, and believe it or not, it is extremely popular in Japan. And I've heard that this gives the same exact flavor of a dry aging steak. So we're definitely gonna put that to the test. And here's how it works. I first grabbed one of our beautiful steaks, put it on a cooling rack, and applied a good amount of that Koji paste. The important thing is to make sure I cover the whole steak with it. I just want to make sure that every single edge of it is perfectly coated. And just like seasoning, I made sure to do both sides, as I want this beautiful steak to be completely covered with it. Once that was done, the only thing left to do is to let it rest in my refrigerator overnight. Since I have two steaks, I decided to do another experiment, and that will be with this fish sauce. Now I've also heard that using fish sauce on steaks actually makes it taste similar to dry age. I have no idea if that works, but we're definitely gonna put that to the test. And to do that, it's even easier, and here's how. Using my second steak, I went ahead and put it in a cooling rack. Then I immediately started adding a good amount of fish sauce. Now if you've never had fish sauce, let me tell you something, this thing is powerful. If you let it fall down on your hands, man, you're gonna be smelling like fish for days. As the only thing left to do was to also let it rest overnight. That was perfect because it allows me time to go ahead and make some incredible side dishes. Because if you're coming to my house, I'm gonna make sure that you have plenty of food to eat. And this one here is just the perfect combination to go along with some steaks. We're talking about some beautiful mashed potatoes. And to make it, it's super easy. After boiling gold potatoes and passing them through a ricer, I went ahead and added some melted butter, followed by a little bit of cream cheese, and under medium-low heat, mixed everything together. Then I added milk little by little so that I can incorporate into the consistency I was happy with. The more you add, the creamier it's gonna be. Once I was happy with the consistency, I went ahead and seasoned it up, just by adding salt, nothing else. As once I was done, I went ahead and added some bacon strips. To finish it up, I sprinkled a little bit of parsley because my mashed potato was done. Now it does not get any easier than that, folks. But since Warren Sapp is a football player, I know he likes to eat. So one side dish is just not enough. Take a look at the second one right here. And to make it, it is also ridiculously easy, and here's how. I started with these mini potatoes. We got the yellow gold one and also the red. Now these mini potatoes are awesome, and if you cook them in the oven under high heat, the skin will get nice and crispy. So it's perfect because you don't even need to peel them. The only thing is to go ahead and season them up. So first, I added a good amount of olive oil and mixed them really well to ensure that all of them was fully coated. Now just like my steaks, I went ahead and added a good amount of salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper, and of course, garlic powder. Mixed it once again to ensure all of them was fully covered with it, and that is how easy it is to prep them. Now into a baking sheet they went. I moved them around because I don't want them to be on top of each other. Then into the oven they go in the bake setting at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes. And this is what they look like. The skin will get nice and crispy, but inside is just like mashed potatoes. Now to make this extra special, I went ahead and also cooked up some sausages. And you can see these things are really juicy, but you can use any type of sausages you like. To finish it up, I just added a little bit of cotija cheese right on top, followed by some parsley and a good quality olive oil, because that is it. Now all these side dishes prepare perfectly with steaks. Talking about that, by this time, this is what my steaks look like. And this is the one with the Koji paste. Take a look at it. All that yellowness that was added before is completely gone. It really seems like the steak absorbed everything. So I went ahead and removed all of the extra. I wanted to make sure that I removed everything. The last thing we want is for us to take big bites of Koji paste. And here's the fish sauce steak. Now this one, there's almost nothing to do. The steak really absorbed that fish sauce really good. As now, the only thing left to do is to go ahead and season them. For that, I kept it real simple. A little bit of salt followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. As you can see, I made sure to season this thing really well. As now, the only thing left to do is to go ahead and cook them. Now don't forget, I'm also going to be having a control as a real dry-aged steak. This way we're going to see if Warren will be able to tell any differences between them. Because now that the steaks are ready, the only thing left to do is to go ahead and grill them. And for that, I'll be direct grilling them over charcoal. As now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to grill some beautiful steaks. So let's do it. All right, everybody, here we have our beautiful feast. My brother Warren, would this be more like a football dinner or a Dance of the Star dinner?
Both. I'm telling you, as hard as we dance, we party just as hard,
really?
boy. I love my Dance with the Star family. They are the best.
If you guys want to see the behind the scenes, everything that happened, I'll be doing everything on the other channel, because when we are done with this, we're going to have a feast with a lot more stuff. Enough talking, let's give this a go.
Let's go.
All right, let's go for it. So we're going to go this direction right here. Dig in. You're first.
Oh, jeez.
Leo, please. Tell me what you think. You ready for it? Oh, you already went. Not even cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Oh, my bad. Cheers.
That is a really good dry-aged steak right there.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
That's
man.
good and tender, juicy.
Have you ever had dry age before?
Yes.
What do you think of this one?
I really like that. The little ashiness at the end right there. Ooh, I like that. I really do.
There's like a little finesse in the end that just, you know, stays in your mouth. It's just wonderful.
I mean, it just stays right there on a nice balance.
How would you describe for somebody that never had a dry aged steak? What does it taste like?
If you've ever had smoked turkey or smoked anything, that's what it's like. It's almost like a smoking of the meat.
What do you think, Leo?
I think it's a really good dry-aged steak. Not too much funkiness.
Yeah.
Like Warren was saying, it's super tender and soft, nice and beefy. Gotta say, that's a classic dry-aged Guga steak right there.
There you go. Very good. So that is our control. But Warren is hungry, everybody.
I mean,
He's
no,
ready for
it
some side
just looked
dish.
too good. It just looked too good for me to just leave
Go
it right
for the
there.
side dish. That's
It just-
fine.
it just
Let me
too
know.
good
Let
for
me
to
know
just
what you
leave it
think.
right there.
How's that?
Oh my goodness. You wrong for putting that bacon on top of it.
That's some beautiful mashed potato right there.
Take this from me. You come for the steaks, but you stay for the side dishes.
I like the way that sounds.
There you go. All right, so now let's go for the next one. All right, let's see how good, bad, or ugly this one is. Cheers.
Cheers.
Everybody. Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
You like that?
I like that. I really like that. It's like two things are in my mouth at one time. Like a solid smoked Gouda or some kind of cheese just laying there, and then the steak is just bouncing over the top of it.
You have some fine palate, sir.
I ate some good steak, but boy, that one right there.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised.
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness.
Do you enjoy that one better than the first one?
Yes.
Leo?
It's not your typical dry-aged. It's almost like, I would say, like a little bit of sourness to it.
Which one do you like better, the first one or the middle one?
I hate to break Warren's heart, but I like the
He
first
like the
one more.
first one. I know he does. We different. We got different palates. That's fine, Leo.
I will say, just like you, I agree.
Oh.
This is nice. It doesn't taste like the first one, but it just has a nice, wonderful ending to it. It's kind of funky though, like you said.
It is a little funky, but I like that funkiness.
All right, before we go to the very last one, I got a side dish here for you to try.
I saw the sausages.
Yeah, dude, we got some sausages, some smoked sausages. That one is a Cuban sandwich style with some cheese, and this one is a hamburger sausage. Yeah, try it, let me know. What do you think about that one?
Ooh.
Huh?
Take me to Cuba.
Let me tell you, Warren, we're getting spoiled today because it's not every day that we get two side dishes.
That's right.
Normally it's
When
just
you
one.
told me you come for the steak and you stay for the sides, baby.
Very nice. Are you ready for the last one?
Yes.
The last one should be even more funkiness. So if you like the funk, let's go for it. Let's give this a go. You guys ready? Very last one. Cheers. Everybody.
Are you like my mother and smelling your food?
Ooh, okay. This one's different. And I'm curious to find out what he thinks of it.
The winner, second, third.
So here's the deal. This one right here is a real dry aged steak. Now this one here, I call it fake dry age. It's not a dry aged steak, but I use something that is called Koji, a Koji Paste. It's basically a fermented old sock rice, and it fakes dry age. Did you enjoy it?
I love it. No. And the reason you say fermented, I love kimchi.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes! So to ask, does the Koji experiment actually works and makes it taste better than a real dry aged steak?
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
It does work. Give it a try and you guys won't regret it.
And call me if you say it's bad, and I'll replace your steak.
Or just invite both of us, we'll eat it.
Ooh,
There you
that's even
go.
better.
Anyway, guys, these are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember,
Smash it.
if you are interested in anything I use, everything's always on the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. I'm also going to put all the social from Warren. Make sure you go check him out and give him a
Cheers.
follow. See you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody.
Oh my God.
Bye-bye. You good?
Oh my God.
We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.